What is up, you guys? I am Romeo C, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I am going to discuss my um, medical experience at St. Luke's Extension Clinic for my K1 visa. Kaya halika, samahan niyo ako. So, ayun na nga, I am here now in US, and before I go to the discussion of my experience on K1 visa, I will let you know how I have been here. Kasi most people are asking paano ako nakarating dito, and how I do it in a way where it took me only like 15 months to be here. So I met my partner last September of 2020, and that time it was the surge of COVID, and I was working back then in Oman, and we started communicating through, we are dating virtually, and when the world opens up again for the people to travel back, I resigned from my work May of 2022, and I get back to the Philippines May 9, 2022. I flew back to the Philippines May 9, 2022. And after that, my partner followed me June, like June 26, I think. June of 2022 also, and we stayed together for like 3 weeks, and then after that he went back to the US, and started applying for my K1 visa by the month of August, I think. And then we received the NOA somewhere in September, I think. And after that, we waited for some times because we have an attorney from Silver Spring. If you want the contact numbers and details of our attorney, I would put him on the description box below, so you could have a hold of him for some things that you might need for immigration services also. But I wouldn't highly suggest, kasi every steps is, if you are Filipino like me, and Filipino can do everything, and they would do research on things, and they would know how to do it, and it's easy. So we applied that on August, and we received the notification of action after a month, I think. And then I'll put the photos here so you will know. And then at around October 4, I saw on the SEAC website that my visa is ready. But unfortunately, hindi siya nakita agad nung attorney namin, and it took us long time to get another schedule for the US Embassy na natagalan kasi it seldom open and schedule, and I was scheduled October 4, which we didn't saw because we saw that like October 29, and then the next open schedule is October 30 or 31, which I need to have my medical first before doing that. And so we were not able to do it. Like we waited for some time. So, and I decided to do a schedule of my medical examination without the US visa schedule, because they are telling that you should have your US visa schedule first before doing the medical. But since um, we are risking, I did an schedule for my K1 visa medical, and then um an an what's that an schedule open up for December 5. So we do another schedule for my medical like before December 5, and then I did it. So this is my medical experience at St. Luke's. So ayan, before I proceed to the discussion of my K1 visa medical experience, nag-check muna ako ng aking papers to see the proper timeline of my K1 visa application. I stand corrected, we didn't apply my visa August. We applied it somewhere in July, and we received the first notice of action August 8 of 2022. So we applied it July of 2022, and we received the notice of action August 8, 2022, that they received the application August 3, 2022. And then after a year, somewhere in August 23rd, we received a notice that our petition has been approved, and we didn't submit any uh, kinds of document after the application, because during the application, I remember my partner submitted like this tons, this big printing of our conversation from 2020 up to 2022, and like tons of photos from there. And also, I highly suggest that if you're going to submit photos, like try to submit photos that you have your family and friends in the photo, not only you and your partner, because they highly uh, commend that you submit photos that are having like other person aside from both of you, which may we have photos of our families together, our friends together, and all that stuff. So, and then after that, like I told you, we received that I saw in SEYAP in that I have this scheduled for October 4, which we didn't saw because it takes time for us to see this letter, which is dated September 26 of 2023. That it says, Dear National Visa Center, receive your fiancé spouse approved I-1 one I 129F petition for U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. NBC will now forward the petition to the U.S. Embassy or Consulate in Manila. Please note that the transfer process can take several weeks. The U.S. Embassy or Consulate will contact your fiancé spouse when they are ready to process his or her petition. We didn't see this first because our attorney is very busy with too much stuff. So I don't suggest having an attorney because they might not see. That's why I told you we had this already, and I have already on schedule for US Embassy October 4, but we oversee it. So ayun, back to the topic, which is my K1 visa experience. No, my K1 medical visa experience. So ayun na nga, we are going to discuss na my experience on my K1 visa medical experience. So, in order for you to have your medical in St. Luke's Medical Center Extension Clinic, which is in Ermita in J. Bacobo Street, you need to do an online application, online appointment of your uh, medical visa medical, which is you will do it on slec.ph, slec.ph website. So, meron dong parang calendar that you are going to choose your schedule, date, and time. And then, after that, you would need to pay like 18,540 pesos. Yeah, 18,540 pesos. Either you could pay it there on the cashier or do it at an RCBC bank. I did it my RC I did pay it on the RCBC bank, excuse. Sorry. I pay it on RCBC bank, and which I think it is easier for me to do it because I'm thinking that pagdating ko sa St. Luke's Medical, the pila might be long, and having ready receipt of that would like lessen the time frame. So I paid my 18,540 pesos in RCBC. They know what to do there na when you come, because there is this touch screen thingy that you'll just do, and you could choose the St. Luke's Medical thing there, and they will print you the receipt which you will bring sa St. Luke's Medical Center. And I would suggest, like for me, I'm from Quezon Province, I would suggest that you book for a hotel, because the K1 Visa Medical will take you 2 days. It will take 2 of your most precious days. Kaya, you need to book a hotel. Or, if you're unlucky, it will take too much time. But for me, I was lucky enough, because of my prayers, I guess, that, or because of my lifestyle also, I had my K1 visa medical done in 2 days. So, ayun na nga. I scheduled my medical November 15 of 2023, and I stayed at Bayview Hotel, which is the hotel that I normally go when I go to Manila. That's my favorite hotel, because Bayview Hotel is the pinakamagandang hotel that serves breakfast, and it will cost you only for like less than 2,000 pesos for a day. So I went there, and my scheduled appointment was 11 a.m. So I went there like around 10:30, because they said you should be 30 minutes earlier than your scheduled appointment, but they won't let you in before that. They will let you in at your exact time. It would be 11 a.m. So ayun na nga, they let me in at 11 a.m. And before that, they would require you pala to bring these following requirements, which will be shown naman in your appointment letter. You should bring 4 pieces of recent 2x2 photos, proof of payment, which is the thing that I paid at RCBC, and copy of the this appointment letter, and they will require you also to print this flow process and your passport, but they didn't do look for this naman, and your vaccination letter, your vaccination records if you have, and your visa interview appointment letter on uh, US Embassy, and your letter with case number, which is the K1 FTF, like this one, and the DS-160 confirmation. So you need to do that first. The DS-160, the appointment letter at US Embassy, and you need to have your letter with case number. But they would allow you to do the medical without appointment letter from the US Embassy, but you need to sign a waiver because medical has expiration. So ayun na nga, I went there for at around 10:30 because my schedule was 11, but they didn't let me in by 10:30. They suggest you to go there 30 minutes before your schedule, but they will not let you in. They allow me to get in at exactly 11 a.m., which is my schedule. And then I give all these documents to the security guard. They look for my appointment letter first, and I give it to the security guard, and they gave me this pink stub which has number on it. I think pink is for K1 visa. Sorry. And then from there, he suggests me to go straight to the photo room. So from the photo room, I had this another photo session which will require you to remove like jewelry, and if you're wearing eyeglasses, they will require you to remove it. And then after that, you will go, I go straight to registration because I already have my receipt. So I didn't need to go to the cashier. I need to go straight to the registration, which during the registration process, they will ask you about some information about you and the petitioner, like the petitioner's name and the petitioner's address. And then after that, I proceed to the vital signs like your weight, your height, your BP, and they would do that stethoscope thing. And then after that, I proceed to the eye test. And then after the eye test, if you're wearing glasses or if you're wearing contact lens, you should wear it when you are having your eye test, so they will know that you have prescription glasses or prescription lenses. And then after that, I went to blood extraction, which they will extract like one small bottle, I think. I already forgot because this was like months ago, and I did my blog on it late, and I only have this notes. So yeah, and then after that blood extract, they will ask you to go to the physical exam, which the physical exam, while they are doing they while the doctor is questioning you, he would be like, okay, while I am asking you question, remove all your cloth except for your andes. So while he was asking me questions about this and that, I am removing my cloth, and after, when I'm already naked with the brief only, like he asked me to stand like maybe 1 or 2 meters away from him, and he just asked me to cough and swallow. So maybe they are looking for goiter or something. And then after the physical, I went to the x-ray room. And the x-ray room is the most crucial, and it's the most terrifying and horrendous experience, because from the internet I am seeing that that's the most tenseful, to use the term tense, because it's the make or break for the medical. So they asked me to remove my cloth, and then they do the thing here which asks you to breathe in. And I think I didn't breathe in much. That's why the technician was like, hinga pa ng malalim. So I did something like that. And then, after that, I was waiting patiently, na nervyos kasi nga, they would be like, you would receive either a yellow form or a white form. When you receive yellow form, it's like an indication that you would need to do sputum test or sputum academy, where you would be required to go back for some several days for sputum collection, which I think like 3 days. Which luckily for me, I received a white form, and it says there, come back at November 16 at 9 a.m. So still, I am worried, because even though I received a white paper, which is just my receipt, the receipt I got from, you know, and from paying the medical, I'm still worried. So I went back to my hotel, praying that everything would be okay. But I already sent this to my partner that I didn't receive a yellow form. And then next day, I came there, and I went straight to the front, because during your medical, they would ask you to go at the back side, at the gate side. And then when you have this thing na, who would go on the main entrance. So I went there, and luckily, it's just I need to have these 3 vaccination, because I already have my vaccination records of COVID from Oman. Like, I do have the first and the second, and then the booster shots. So they gave me this 3 vaccination thing, which they said that the US wants. So this is it. I had diphtheria, tetanus, and pertussis vaccine, measles, mumps, and rubella, and then varicella. I don't know, I'm not familiar with this word, or from what sickness or disease this is for, but I had 3. And that's my medical experience at the St. Luke's Medical Center. The process is, you will not have it like the way I have it, because different person, different process. Kasi it depends on which one would be available, like which one is having this little pila only. After receiving the vaccination, they would ask you to go back to the lobby, which you will be wait, and yun nga, they will call your name, and then they will give you a sealed brown envelope, which you will bring sa US Embassy. They will seal it naman in front of you. This is not it. Because I bring that during the interview with my US Embassy. And it's a brown envelope like this, with writing here that in English and in Tagalog, that you are not allowed to open it. But they gave me a copy of my x-ray in a CD, and my medical vaccination record, which says do not lose, because you are going to use this during your adjustment of status. And the envelope, don't try to open it. So that's all. That's for today's video. And if you are new to my channel, consider subscribing, and then don't forget to hit the notification bell para para updated ka sa iba pang videos na gagawin ko. Like for example, I did my video for the medical exam, and then I might do a video also for my US Embassy interview experience. Kaya consider liking my video also and subscribe so you'll be notified on my upcoming video. That's it for today, and see you on the next one. Bye!